In the endless African savanna, a newborn lay abandoned under the scorching sun, wrapped in a dirty blanket. His faint cries were carried away by the hot winds sweeping across the tall grass. No one was there to protect him. No comforting hand reached out. All around him, only the wild, untamed land stretched endlessly. From the shade of the trees, watchful gorilla eyes silently observed the fragile little being. The gorillas, drawn by his cries, approached cautiously. A large female stepped forward, gently brushing the infant with her massive hand. Her eyes, filled with wisdom and tenderness, seemed to recognize something special in the tiny human. She lifted him carefully against her strong chest. With a deep, resonant call, she presented him to the others. From that moment, he was part of their troop. The troop carried the newborn into the heart of the forest, among safe clearings and cool shade. The female who had claimed him cared for him as one of her own, cradling him with fierce love. The great gorillas formed a protective wall around him, treating the tiny human as a precious treasure to be guarded at all costs against the dangers of the wild world. The boy grew quickly, strong like his adoptive brothers. He learned to communicate through deep sounds and powerful gestures, reading the signs of the forest. Climbing, running, wrestling, every skill was taught to him with patience and care. Though different in form, he was accepted without hesitation by the gorilla troop, bound by loyalty stronger than blood. One day, while playing in the clearings, he fell hard from a tall tree. His adoptive mother rushed to him, lifting him into her powerful arms. The gorillas gathered close, their deep eyes full of concern. In that moment, held in the strength and safety of her embrace, Victor understood with certainty he was truly one of them, bound by more than blood or species. Time passed, and Victor grew stronger. He leaped through sturdy trees, wrestled playfully with young gorillas, and sharpened his instincts every day. His human body adapted to the wild, while his spirit blended with the rhythm of the jungle that had embraced him. Though he was different, he was one of them in heart, spirit, and strength. During a stormy night, Victor found refuge in his gorilla mother's powerful arms. Lightning ripped the sky apart, and thunder shook the earth, but nestled against her chest, he felt safe. Her embrace was his shelter, and the beat of her heart was the most reassuring sound he knew. In her warmth, the savage world outside lost its power to frighten him. Victor had become a swift and cunning young man. He knew every hidden path in the forest, every ancient tree, every invisible danger lurking in the shadows. He spoke with the gorillas through deep sounds and silent gestures. Raised among these gentle giants, he had found his true place, living by the laws of the wild, yet shaped by bonds of deep loyalty and love. Gazing into a clear lake, Victor saw his reflection. He didn't have the broad face or the massive body of his gorilla brothers. He was different, yet he felt no fear or confusion. Quietly, he returned to the troop and sat beside his mother. He was part of this family, beyond blood and form, woven into their lives by bonds stronger than mere appearance. Victor had become a young man. His body was agile, hardened by the wildlife he lived. One evening, a roar shattered the jungle's stillness. The gorillas gathered in fear. Victor knew instantly that sound belonged to a cheetah, the same beast that had once destroyed his human family. The past surged inside him. He would not let history repeat itself. The troop was restless. Gorillas hid among the tallest trees, seeking safety. Victor scanned the shadows, muscles tensed and heart pounding. He was ready to defend those who had made him a son of the forest. He would not run. This time, he would stand and fight, with the courage of both his human spirit and his wild upbringing. Out of the shadows came the cheetah, sleek and deadly. Its golden eyes locked onto a small gorilla left behind. Without hesitation, Victor dropped from the trees in a decisive leap, positioning himself between the predator and his family. The cheetah growled, muscles coiled, but Victor stood firm, unwavering and fierce as the wild heart beating in his chest. Victor grabbed a thick branch, wielding it like a spear. The cheetah prowled closer, the heavy silence tightening around them. In an instant, the beast leapt. Victor roared and struck with all his might, a force born of human rage and jungle strength surging through him. He fought not just for survival, but for the family that had given him life. The branch struck the cheetah's side, making it yelp in pain before limping away into the underbrush. The gorillas roared with joy, gathering around Victor. He had won. He had saved those he loved. In that moment, he understood fully. He was no longer lost. He was a warrior of the forest, a protector, a son of two worlds. That night, under the silver light of the moon, Victor sat among his gorilla brothers. His adoptive mother pulled him close with proud arms. No words were needed. In the living silence of the forest, Victor knew he had finally found his home. The wild sang around him, a song of belonging, strength, and unbreakable bonds. Victor became the protector of the troop. He taught the young ones how to move through the forest, how to recognize danger, how to find food and water. He was both guide and warrior, respected by all. The gorillas followed him without hesitation, trusting in their human son, the one who had proven himself through love, courage, and loyalty. The dry season tested the troop harshly. Victor led the gorillas in search of new water sources, facing predators and drought along the way. Every choice was a battle for survival, but his resolve never wavered. His strength and wisdom kept them moving forward. He was their hope, their shield against the unforgiving challenges of the wild. One evening, under a sky of endless stars, Victor reflected on his life. He could barely remember his human mother's face, but there was no sadness. The savannah had given him a new family, a new story. He was the child of the forest now, bound to the wild world that had raised him, shaped him, and made him stronger than he could have ever imagined. When a young gorilla went missing, Victor didn't hesitate. He tracked the faint signs through the darkness, overcoming every obstacle. When he finally found the trembling child, he lifted him gently into his arms. He was their protector, their elder brother, the living heart of the troop. In saving one, he had saved a piece of the soul they all shared. Victor watched the sun rise over the savannah. Every tree, every whispering wind, every heartbeat of the earth spoke to him. He didn't need to remember where he came from. He was the troop's guardian, the son of the gorillas, the child of nature. And with every dawn, he vowed to protect the wild family that had given him life, love, and a purpose.